Bukan soal ini sih.
Football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, he's been... And the finish! He's delivered all right! Oh, one moment session, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ajax are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Oh, he's been caught on it! And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Stojkovic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Barella. Can he get it through? Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Kane, and here's Mbappe, engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And he's taking no chances there. Yamal. He's shifting. He's gone for goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Kane. That's a cute ball. Byrne spots it and intercepts. Messi. That's Beckham. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Batistuta. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Barella. Threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ajax really need to bring up their...
Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Byrne wins the duel this time. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really...
Shoots! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Really tightly gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Ajax grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, terrible pass. Barella. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Ajax have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Can he finish? It's in! And they've got their lead back. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Batistuta. Barella. Now it's Kane. Could move up a gear here. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And it's Stojkovic.
Ajax may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Madrid have a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Kane! He went for the curler. Burn promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through here. And this is Batista. Real chance! Should have equalised. Oh, they really needed him to put that away. Claudio. Vinicius Junior. Kane. Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Kane. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Beckham aims beyond the defence, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! He's probably asking just too much. Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. And it's hoisted clear. And that is as far as it goes. Ajax were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell.
কি গোল লয় নাই রে, কি গোলটা মিস করলাম। শিট। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। ব্যান্ডেক তো হচ্ছে যে বেস্ট। যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটা একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন ভাই। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। मोहब्बत भूल बैठा सब कुछ मैं तो दिल का रात क्या
Scene we have here, there's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri. who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful
Chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Drilled in low. Goes for a shot! And they've got rid. Looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Played out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. What a save by Diogo Costa!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Azar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pedri. And here's Rivaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good spread. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rivaldo is offering a wry smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Koundé attempts a clearance. David Villa receives it in a... It's Rivaldo! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
ভিডিওকে লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন, ছোট করে পাশে থাকবেন, ভিডিওটাকে লাইক করে।
Let's get the second half started. And it's Azar. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. And this is Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's White. Costa Corta. Pedri. And it's Wilshere. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Good ball, good take. Pedri. That's Ruben Neves. White. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar. He won't be happy with that one. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Shot, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Pedri. Ruben Neves. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good spell of possession, this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Koundé cuts it out, looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Beckenbauer makes the interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gabriel tries to clear. Pedri.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
কি গোল মিস করলাম জিতা ম্যাচ আর মারে কি করলাম আমি প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন ভাই ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে লেজেন্ড এফসি এই ম্যাচটা জিততেই পারে সুন্দর মতো খেলতে
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. What colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be a feast of it. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships use Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Beckham. Nice looking ball. He has a look up. Tries a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. Forlan finds himself offside. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? And this is Forlan. Good read, needed to be. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
He's got told. Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Hazard. Can he get it through? Now it's Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that looks a decent ball. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back.
Ajax are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Iniesta. And it's Forlan. And this is Batistuta. Takes a shot. Saka clears. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nicked it back promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's been Batistuta! Shot a goal! Pohang Steelers have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Now it's Lewandowski. Beckenbauer demonstrating his offensive quality there. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Ajax really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Great ball if he can get there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Ajax really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Pohang Steelers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Beckham. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
what has happened here? Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to retrieve it. That is a great pick out. He might be in here. Big chance, must be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 75 minutes played. Pohang Steelers needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Forlan. Now who's going to be first to this? Cafu. He rises! Harmlessly behind. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's really well manoeuvred. Beckham. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Gabriel cuts it out. Oh, no joy this time. Great vision. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Forlan.
Has been indicated.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gabriel getting this one clear. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are...
কেন রে কেন রে কি একটা অবস্থা পাঁচটা ম্যাচ আরসি নিয়ে, পাঁচটা আরসি একটা ড্র। এবার যদি আরই এবার খেলে নেব।
Football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not be like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lewandowski playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Ajax are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, they could be caught out. Stojkovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
And now they can shot a goal! Hakimi.
Ajax are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Haaland, distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. Messi. nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shit.
And he's decided to go for it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about...
And the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Nicely shaped ball. That's a throw. Stojkovic.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Raul does well to get it back. Lovely, neat pass. Now it's Kaka, and he's lost his... and he's had a hit! Fantastic from Kaka! A finish right from the top draw! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kaká, he's through now, is he in real chance?
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the...
And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Kaka brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Raul.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's come to nothing. And here's Lewandowski. Kupchu. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. He rises! He has done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just a reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Great chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ajax give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And time is up. Ajax perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted some...
ছয়টা ম্যাচ 8টা ম্যাচ খেলছে, 6টা ম্যাচে হেরে গেছে। কি এমন একটা অবস্থা ভাই। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন, ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। কেমন লাগে এরপর ডাউনলোডিতে 80-তে চলে গেছে। খেলাই যেন কেমন হয়ে গেছে।
Scene we have here, there's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are ready to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chance! They've scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, That's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. And it's hit the woodwork and out. They are queuing up to have a go here. Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Thuram calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Well, down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. And that's got behind for a goal kick. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here. Yeah, everything they're... Batistuta! And Batistuta! Yes! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong. A case now of complete control. Isco aims beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Beckham. Van Dijk. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. The second half gets underway. Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it. Rijkaard! Outstanding save, keep that out. Time and again they are repelled. Hazard. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The ball's gone astray. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! No mistake! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds. Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? Well, you had to fancy him, Pete. Batistuta! Put out the best in the keeper. Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. This is their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Batistuta. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's let fly. Yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kunde. No, that was never going to make it. The ball is loose and the oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Ajax present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Diogo Costa, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Could be danger here. And he's managed to get free. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kunde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that. Beckham to take it as usual. Batistuta. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's just the keeper to beat! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Ajax really could have done without this. Diogo Costa will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
And things are much healthier.
And there goes the final whistle. Ajax have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
That's the end of that. It all started well enough. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Batty goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they've got a throw.
Ajax are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp. Gets his head on it! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's been slipped through. It's loose, and there's a race. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's going to go a long way. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Kukcu. Costa Curta. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a threatening ball. And he thumps it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Belletti. Belletti, he's picked his way through. Big chance! He might be in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Another throw-in. Elects to cross. Cleared without complication. And he's on his way. Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run here. Belletti going vertical. Hazard. And he's on a charge. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ajax are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's got tall. Just off target.
Vieri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Stojkovic. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Messi. He has found the way through. Nice. Up he goes! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a throw-in. Substitution for Ajax. Number 18, Stojkovic. Number 8, Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Number 10. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Lewandowski looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Substitution for Ajax. Number 15. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Striker. Coming on the field. Number 22. Mbappe. Number 13. Rodri. Beckham can get it clear. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. There will be 5 minutes added. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta. Hazard. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire.
তো ম্যাচ তো জিততে দে বাবা, 9টা ম্যাচের ভিতরে
Football is, of course, ultimately just a game. For the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show? Well, big chance! Off the post! Goal! Ajax! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So a breakthrough already. He's had a shot! It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And the finish! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And how did he not make it four? Ambitious ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's forced to go back. And it's Messi. Picks out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Gucci.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Look at and the shot! Messi looking to add to his goal. And the counter is on. Neymar. Beckham. And Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Cleared away. Gucci. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run. Cannavaro with the clearance. And this is Lewandowski. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. And it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Son Heung-min. Messi. Now it's Stojkovic. And this is Lewandowski. He's in a good position here. Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Ajax absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Ajax will be wanting more of the same in the second, then utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Palmer. He's a sharp little ball here. Out to the right. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Played down the flank. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! He has done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Casillas punts it upfield. Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Palmer. And he was alert to it. And they've got rid. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gehi getting this one clear. Odo tries to play it through. Guti. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's well positioned here. Cafu. Cafu is very much the model of the modern day fullback. It's bounced back off the post. Torres has a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
And we have our very first corner. Just one goal in it now. Game on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ajax close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he can clear it away. Cafu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. Into stoppage time. Whistle due any moment. Ajax. And the referee brings it to a close. Ajax proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.